And it's Dudley in the small forward position. That's Randy Whitman's 5 as we get into the second half. The Warriors shooting at 52% from the field. They're clicking.
And the Warriors won 51 games back in 2014, improved that mark by 16 wins last season. Among teams that won at least 50 games in the previous year, that 16-game improvement was an NBA record for the Warriors.
That's his first personal foul.
Green, the screen. And Thompson kicks to Curry. Gortat with the rebound.
You're not going to see that very often. Plenty of space, but he just, let's face it, he whiffs on that one.
It goes without saying the Warriors set franchise records all over the place with their play. Their win total being the highest ever, but also of note was it was the first time they've won 50 games in back-to-back seasons. They seem to truly have arrived as a top-notch franchise in this current state of the NBA.
And for the last 3 seasons, what a talented young backcourt John Wall and Bradley Beal have become. Wall drafted 1st overall, Beal 3rd in different drafts. A little lottery luck, if you will, and great scouting of these two.
Washington calls timeout. Well, Clark getting back to Wall and Beal. They really complemented each other perfectly over the last 3 seasons.
Yeah, you look at some of the great backcourts of any age over that time, and Wall and Beal right there with them. And it's good to be so young and talented, that's for sure.
Wizards trailed by 11. And we're just about a minute and a half into the 3rd quarter of basketball. And a foul on the shot. He'll go to the stripe for 2. They get Stephen Curry.
John Wall.
Well, I think all 3 of us agree John Wall, a tremendous all-around player.
Outstanding. Speed was what jumped out at me most when I saw him first at Kentucky. Now he's been able to harness that speed as a pro, and he makes plays that very few can make as a point guard.
He gives you a lot of different looks, doesn't he?
He sure does.
Steps back and fires. Curry can't get it to go. From the Wizards, they're shooting at a 32% clip from the field. They're just not executing.
It's a +5 advantage for them in the rebounding category after that board.
Very steady with their work on the interior. Really a well-rounded effort overall. Hey, guys, John Wall, obviously one of the most electrifying players to enter the league in some time. Unreal body control, tremendous length and athleticism for a point guard. And that's one of the reasons he gets so many steals, blocks, and rebounds. All the extra things from his position that really add up. Guys, that's just really unstoppable. He poses a ton of matchup problems for whomever he's facing.
You know, guys, for Wall, the one thing he's still ironing out is his shooting stroke. It looks better every year, but doesn't necessarily go in more often, especially from 3. But even if he never becomes a great shooter, I think he'll remain one of the game's best all-around talents.
Gary Neal's checked in for Washington. Curry's shot is off.
And typically he has the touch to finish when he's in tight, but not sure on that possession.
Wall's shot is off.
Unfortunately, that's been the result for him over and over, guys. He just cannot find the bottom of the basket.
Yeah, the chemistry has been terrific. Really impressed with their offensive execution.
You know, the defense, Greg, has really been kept off balance because of the outstanding passes. 4 straight field goals have been made off an assist.
They get a hand on it. The Warriors, another fast break opportunity here. And it's Barnes slamming it down.
I think that play sort of sums up what we've seen throughout, just simply being outplayed both sides of the ball. Smart basketball defensively turning into quick points.
And that can't continue. I mean, if they hope to get back in this game, I mean, it's really deflating from a morale standpoint. They need stops and points, not turnovers.
Warriors leading by 12. The drive by Green. And that one is hammered home.
And we're seeing the shots start to fall for them now.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, this has been an extremely efficient second half for them up to this point.
Washington calls timeout.
Way too many shots in close, and he's got to get his guys to cut that down in terms of points in the paint.
Clearly the reason for the timeout, Greg. I mean, he wants his guys to toughen up inside and start protecting the rim.
Looking at who's out there now for the Wizards. Chris Humphries has checked in for Dudley, and Porter subbed in for Beal. Here's Porter, and a beautiful feed leads to a monster jam.
And that's how you make a steal count. Turn it into a quick slam at the other end.
It was really a case, it looked like Greg Anthony right there, if I can say so. It was really a case of a great defensive play triggering some instant offense.
Yeah, I remember GA as an irritant, and this guy, much like Greg, creating havoc out there.
And Maurice Spates last season with the best year of his career. I mean, he shot the cover off the ball and did a nice job on the boards as well.
From deep, Wall, no good. The Warriors go the other way with it.
He's been wayward and just off on about everything he's put up in this period.
Just 1 second between the shot clock and game clock. Throws it up high, and it's Iguodala with the jam.
That's a quick bucket there. Solid in transition.
Well, you know, he loves the chance to get out and run, and we could see right there why he does.
Feeds it to Gortat. Out of bounds, Golden State takes possession.
Well, that's inexcusable to throw a pass that far off the mark.
There's 10 seconds left to play in the third. Thompson in the corner. Here's Bogut. Oh, went in there and tried to power it down, but drew contact. He'll head to the line. That's on Marcin Gortat. The Warriors have shot 75% at the line tonight, going 3 for 4. And he sinks the second. Now Sessions. It could go. Well, through 3 quarters of play, down double digits, it may be difficult to overcome. Warriors lead by 17. We'll be back shortly live from the Verizon Center. And we welcome you back as we get going here in the fourth quarter. The final quarter of play can change everything. Wizards trail by 17. On the court for Golden State here in the fourth. The defensive stalwarts, Green and Bogut, are down low. Thompson is the 2 with Barnes at the 3. And it's Curry in at the point. Green with a screen on Wall. Curry wide open.
2 points.
A picture-perfect screenplay, and the jumper's good. Curry's got the first field goal of the fourth quarter here for the Warriors. And Wall kicks to Dudley. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Wizards will retain possession.
Oh, nice play there to get a hand on that pass and tip it out of bounds.
Just a whisker away from coming up with the steal there.
And turnovers have been the issue for him.
Yeah, it sure has been the case. I mean, turnovers are like missing breakfast. Eventually, it's going to cost you.
Well, I've always thought that it was good to maybe miss a breakfast or 2, but that's another story. Anyhow, you can see the coaches have gotten into him a little bit about this. They've got to do a better job of taking care of the ball.
Here's Curry with the 3. Wizards trail by 19. Clark, they've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a little bit of cottonmouth here. Dry spell for sure.
And guys, how fun is it watching this fella just go to work?
Greg, it's not every point guard who can climb the ladder like he can.
Not at all.
Well, I tell you, I think his body control and concentration in the air are really unique.
Fourth quarter still young, just over a minute play. He feeds it to Thompson. Beal pulls it in.
That's terrific defense right there to prevent from converting in close.
And the shot is good.
Ooh, that is a tough shot.
Here's Curry with the three. That is good.
For three.
Curry's got 11 points here in just the second half.
Yeah, perfect release that time. I mean, I thought it might get blocked, but no.
Yeah, he was giving up a lot of size in that particular matchup, but showed the excellent ability to get off that shot despite the disadvantage in size.
And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Andrew Bogut. That is his first foul of the game. Wizards trail by 20. Here's Beal. Green with the rebound.
I think he was surprised by how much space he had there and just rushed the shot a little bit.
Bogut the pass to Green. Another three for Golden State.
That's been their bread and butter in the second half. They've really knocked down their long-range shots.
And as hot as they are, no need to play conservative. Keep firing away.
Washington calls timeout.
And Draymond Green, guys, has won at every level. I mean, led Saginaw High School to 2 consecutive state championships at Michigan State, 2 trips to the Final Four, and now making noise with the Warriors. It's clear this guy's a winner. They have been board dominant in this game. That's definitely been a factor in crafting this huge lead.
And it's been a well-rounded performance. I mean, strong rebounding has certainly been at the center of it, but it's been good on a number of levels. Boy, you got to love it. The picture-perfect alley-oop.
A little surprised, though, Clark. It didn't go for the big slam, but it works just the same.
Counts for 2.
Yeah, it does. Almost makes it a little more special, though, when you can have a little bit of grace as opposed to just the full Monty with the power.
And here's a little-known fact, Clark. Only 3 players have recorded at least 2 triple-doubles in the NCAA tournament. They are Oscar Robertson, Magic Johnson, and Draymond Green.
That's some elite company for Draymond Green. He's a hard worker, a guy you love if he's on your team. He can be an irritant if he's not with you, but continues to improve and prove his doubters wrong. Plain one-hand flush. I love it.
Clark, I think he got a few more inches on his vertical by going with the spike.
Yeah, the one hand lets you get up higher.
No doubt about it. At least it looks like that from this angle.
Outside for Beal. There's the pass to Gortat. 6 on the shot clock. Dudley dishes to Gortat. Beal gets a wide-open look. And Washington again with the bucket.
Well, guys, this was never really a contest, just a total obliteration, if you will. And you can safely say mission accomplished now for the Warriors.
This was a very efficient offense tonight.
They knocked down their shots. I mean, a little luck didn't hurt either. A lot of their 50-50 shots went in the basket.
And we've come to expect nothing less from one of the league's elite players, but another tour de force for Stephen Curry. There wasn't much they could do to slow him down as he was converting every good chance he got.
Outside, Green. Warriors the rebound. Barnes kicks to Thompson. Hits it from three-point range.
And really no better feeling than to go on the road and play this well and get the win.
Yeah, it's always a good win when you play the kind of game they have played tonight. I mean, especially, though, when you get it done on the road. That's a special, special feeling there.
John Wall.
And the whistle blows. It's going to be on John Wall. That's his first foul. And it's the Warriors with the ball. They lead by the biggest margin of the game, 25. Spade sets a screen for Barbosa. Over to the wing. Iguodala wide open. And it's good. Assisting on the play was Livingston.
Didn't take their time in wrapping this game up. They came out with a sense of urgency.
Nice ending spurt to polish it off. Once they had him on the ropes, they started throwing haymakers at him.
The whole knockout blow.
So we see the Warriors taking the game here. This crowd was stunned by the manner in which their team was dismantled.
You know what? Shocking. I don't care what the matchup is. You never expect a road team to come in and just cruise to the kind of win they did tonight.
And that'll do it, folks. For Greg Anthony, Doris Burke, Clark Kellogg, and the rest of our terrific 2K Sports crew, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching. We'll see you next time.